Hi guys. So up until now, we've been talking about quadratic functions, and today I want to talk about the quadratic formula. But for a second, we're going to look at quadratic functions. So in standard form, a quadratic function is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. And sometimes either the a or the b or the c is 0, and so you're missing some terms, and that's okay. But every quadratic function can be written this way. So if you were looking for x-intercepts, so down here, you're looking for the x-intercepts. The first thing that you would do is set the y value to be 0, because you know that the height at the x-intercepts is 0. The instant you do that, we only know one way to solve it so far, and that is by factoring. So you could factor that, but sometimes that doesn't work, and so today I wanted to talk about a new way of finding any x-intercept. So solving this, even if factoring doesn't work and the answer is going to be completely ugly, there is another way to do it. So once we've set this equal to 0, we have a quadratic equation, and we're going to try to solve it using this thing called the quadratic formula. And it only works if it's equal to 0. So if we're looking for the x value, there's going to be this big long formula, all right? So it starts with this idea that I'm going to find two x values, one here and one here. Both of them are the same distance away from the axis of symmetry. For one, you add a little bit to get there, and for the other, you subtract a little bit to get there. So the axis of symmetry was always negative b over 2a. Well, that's going to show up in our formula, negative b over 2a. But we're also going to add and subtract a little bit to get to the one on this side and the other on this side. So instead of giving you two formulas, we write it all in one, plus or minus. One time I solve and evaluate it, I'm going to do it with a plus sign, and the other time I'll do it with a minus sign. But you can simplify a little bit before you get to that point, so you don't have to do the whole thing over. Okay, the part that's in here, you're going to memorize. It's called the discriminant, but it's b squared minus 4ac. And your teachers are going to do songs at some point. There's a video of us singing the quadratic formula so that you will remember it, and maybe signing it too. All right?